Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Dracon Fortress map. We're playing as a green player out of the third position. And this is part of our Tier List Tuesday series on the channel where we play every single map in Risk on the meta settings. That is auto setup, 60-second turn timer, progressive cards, balanced splits dice, no rank restrictions, alliances, and portals are off. Fog and blizzards are on with neutral inactivity behavior for this series because we don't want to deal with the everlasting games that come with the automated bots. And the we stack them up on a tier list, see how they play out. And again, we're playing Dracon Fortress here today as the final map in the Dawn of the Dinos map pack. So we will be concluding this map pack with Dracon Fortress. We have actually played a couple Dracon Fortress games on the channel over the course of the past few weeks or so. So I intentionally put this one last in the list of maps in this map pack because of that. I wanted to keep the game spaced out a little bit. But we're done with this map pack with Dracon. So let's hope we have a good game here today. I chose this capital here on Oriental Gallery. Feeds into the middle. Obviously, I have the material here. Feeds into the middle, feeds over into Yellow's spot over here where he may cap directly next to me. I'm totally fine with that if he does. Got pathing to the right, pathing to the left. We got a pretty good look at a turn one bonus here, potentially even two turn one bonus. It's going to come down to whatever the white player does. And yellow has actually quit out of the game, so his material will not be going anywhere. Unfortunate that we're only getting 5 players here, but at least it's not a bot that's going to be repeatedly stacking troops over and over again. I hope that this white 4 goes down. I don't want him to play for this +3 in Royal Observatory. I'll run through the bonuses in just a moment. But first, I want to say we will be beginning next week the Resistor is Futile map pack with emergency calls only. Some of those maps in that map pack, emergency calls, general processing unit, and command and controller, I will not include Mother of all boards in that, unfortunately. That map is just not up to snuff to the other 3. I do find those maps to be quite enjoyable. He deserved that. I do find those maps to be quite enjoyable. Lost 6 on 3. That is rare. I could just take this bonus right away, not worry about the middle. I could take the middle right away. I'm going to take... Let's do this. I don't win a 5 on 3 there, I don't think. Yeah, let's do it like this. Boom. He's not even here. So I'm not sure why he cared that I did that. I think we leave this here, pull the 3 in, leave that there. In case orange tries to attack me on the right. That makes enough sense to me. Double bonus start. I was hoping white wouldn't try to roll that, but he didn't roll it with a 100% roll. Rolls it with a 91% and does, in fact, lose it. And I will just say, the 91% 6 on 3 rolls versus the 89% 3 on 1 rolls. I swear I watch people lose the 3 on 1 so much more. I told you guys this. I'm not convinced that it is an actually authentic 89% roll, but that's neither here nor there. We will be beginning next week's map pack. Resistor is Futile with the emergency calls only map. I believe that's the one that's shaped like a phone. Yeah, it's like a sideways smartphone almost, which should be kind of cool. Should be interesting, as orange is going to come up and break me right away. It probably breaks me here. So he's starting war already. That's frustrating because there was really no need for that. And hits me here. Where does this 5 stack in front of me? Okay. Good to know. Not sure why orange is starting that war. None of those troops landed on capital. Nothing he just started with landed on capital. It's a bit bizarre. A little bit weird there. Probably could have broken me too. I'm a little confused by the motivation there by the orange player. This bonus isn't defended at all, so he knows I'm capped here though, right? Because I hit him in Halen's hallway. Yeah. So I'll just leave this 4 here so he doesn't do. We have him open the capital up. Go break him. Like, obviously, I'm not going to let him hold. I hold the +3. There's a lot of +3s on this board. So Sky King's Castle's the lone +5. White's going to roll me here. All right. Waste of my time. This is very irritating. Just wasted 5 troops, White. So if you're wondering, why did I play that like that? Well, for starters, Orange stole this bonus from me for no reason. So there's no sense in letting him hold it. The motivation here is break me. I like holding a 5 against somebody's. I don't know what White's trying to do here, because as far as I can tell, neither White nor Orange is playing next to their capitals. So the way that they're playing the game is a bit confusing. But anyway, we've got the +5 here. We got a +4 in Wind District, and then everything else is 3s and 2s. So Lower Courtyard, Southern Parapet, Nomad's Path are 2s, and then Royal Observatory, Tempest Rampart, Drafty Yard, Pterodactyl Nursery, Zephyr Alley, Windy Causeway, Pteranodon Tower, Wall of Winds, and Breezy Bulwark are all +3s. Orange presumably breaks me here. Obviously. And then he's going to take the bonus back, which is just fool, because I'm just going to clean all this out of here. I don't have the patience for these kind of guys tonight, everybody, at the time of recording this. I really don't. White can retake here. It truly does not bother me if he wants to take this back. I've had enough out of the Orange player at this point. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know why Black inserted himself there after watching everything else that happened, but I'm definitely not going to hit Black. White has wasted a bunch of troops on my side of the board, but now it doesn't really matter because he's got to go through Black to come hit me anyway. So maybe White hits Black regardless, and then we're feeling great. But I just don't understand what the Orange player's motivation is here. All right, we found where he's capped. Like, play for your +5. I mean, this is a horrible capital, actually. This is a 1-point card block up here. But I've had enough out of this Orange guy already. Red is getting 8. I probably can't continue playing like this, but I don't have a whole lot of choice. Yeah, he's going to knock me out of here. I don't have a lot of choice. I have to. The problem with this map, it's quite small. You have to try to push whatever advantage you can. And I had a really good spawn advantage over my neighbors, but they just started wailing on my material. And I mean, this makes more sense why Orange came up this way before, right? But the downside to this is that he made this play to cut through me, steal the bonus, and then stack against me. And somehow I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, Orange, newsflash, I am not. I'm wondering if he tries to take the bonus here, or does he just chill? He actually just chills. So, I'm fine with that. Black has held the +3 here. We can start playing off of the right-hand side over here. I don't want to give Red any sort of info that I'm playing off of this spot, but at the bare minimum, like, I hope Red's not on Pteranodon Aviary. He was getting 8, right? And we just watched him pick up an additional +3. So I don't know where he may very well have Pteranodon Tower. And then my position doesn't feel as good. I don't feel as confident from this spot. Now, Black, I see no reason to bot, right? Yeah, he's still playing. So Orange does let me hold this, which is nice. White is presumably in the middle of the board not taking a bonus because, again, he was playing for my side of the board for some reason. And on a small map like this map is 44 territories, 3 blizzards, 41 territories with blizzards considered. So it's 2 larger than the classic map when blizzards are considered. I don't know why White will not stop emoting. It is honestly insane. We're not going to stack on Red at all. If Red comes and breaks me, then, you know, he started a war on that side of the board. It's very unfortunate.
This is fine.
I'm merely... Yeah, nobody's stolen Yellow's cap yet, so... I'm not gonna drop any angry emotes into red if he hits me, because I would understand red hitting me. I would actually understand red hitting me. And I'm not gonna hit him. I think he's getting plus 12. Trenadon and Windy, maybe, and then maybe the yellow capital's in Nomad's Path. The yellow cap hasn't been stolen yet. I don't want to close my line off into the yellow 4 over here either. Orange is getting 5. Does he come and break me? Because we can 1-point card block him already. No, he dips into the pocket behind. I don't hate that, honestly. He's playing it slow now. So orange at least, like, I think if white was allowed to stay over here on this left side, he would potentially continue playing like a little bit of a jerk. And I didn't love what orange did. I now understand it, right? So orange's play in the moment a bit frustrating. White is actually holding a bonus now. Which one do we think he's holding? Breezy. It could be. It's either Breezy or Zephyr, right? There's no other +3 he could be holding. We've got Vision into Wall of Winds. It's likely not a +2 because he just doesn't have that much territory. I'm curious if he tries. He's almost certainly in Zephyr Alley. So does he start a war with black? Did black just go and hit red? I don't really know what the dynamic was over there. I'm going to get a lot of troops here, though, and I know that my opponents are not technically or probably not going to like that. But we're just going to slow. We're not hitting black here. Found white here. Well, I don't know how that got there. I'm not going to roll that. I will not roll a roll that is not 100%. Unlike white, at least in this scenario where I'm trying to preserve troops. Red did get broken. So it's possibly a double +2 instead of the 3, right? Oh. Yeah, black went and broke red, and black got retaliated on heavily. So if white did have Zephyr, then white just got broken as collateral there. Which means I don't hate my position. Now that orange is backed off, right? Orange is playing the long game here. This is a very different game. Because orange has no bonus, and we're about to see, do either of my other opponents have any bonuses? Does orange come and break me? Or does he just sit here? He is coming out and hitting. He's going to stay off cap here. He didn't have to break. He leaves 10. I'm on a trade-in. There's actually... All right, black is getting 5, right? Black is getting 5. Immediate card take. Stops. Doesn't do anything to red. I'm going to get the 8 trade. And we're going to start. We got a double +3. Orange opted to aggress. He has 5 troops on capital. This is probably the extent of his existence. If I get a good enough roll on this 10, I'm obviously going to hit it. My cap is strong enough for him. I'm not worried about this. He'll get the 12 trade anyway. We get 11 troops. 8 troops off of this. That was a pretty good roll. Just trying to see. Yeah, we're not getting good for this. But you see, like, orange has he has no strength here. Red's getting 18 troops. And I'm not really worried much about getting hit here, because black just didn't retaliate for some reason. I think yellow loses its cap now. I think red probably takes the yellow's capital. We know orange doesn't have a kill guard. He's going to trade in. I don't have a trade on 3, but he gets 12 plus 5, 17, 23 troops here. I don't love red fortifying out towards me, but it's just going to depend on... I mean, I've got the clap back here once the trades come, etc. It would have been nice to get some of the rolls off onto that, but it is what it is. So he leaves 6 on cap again, or 7. There's 7 on the capital. He holds the +5 for now. That's a smarter amount. But he's a 1-point card block. Eventually, I'm going to be able to card block this player. Black is playing super passive. White is playing super passive. Red really has the full chance to dominate here. After my sad slow roll. All right, I got the dice I needed on the 10. Maybe I should have blitzed an 11 on 6, and then I could potentially eliminate him off of that. But I'm not sure it's worth it. Once I get a trade in, I can try to force his hand. I'm intentionally not trying to bother. It is red here. I'm intentionally trying not to bother the red player. Like, I'm going to keep... Actually, I'm going to keep these troops away from red. I'd rather red just try to full eliminate. The nice thing about this position, by the way, is if he plays off of this with a bunch of troops, he may end up just hitting orange. It's a lot over here. Oh, okay. I don't know. He might hit this, though. Nope. Okay. Trade on 3? Or trade on 4, rather? I do have a trade on 4. I don't love that white and okay. He's stacking on me. Interesting, Red. It's a very bold strategy. Because he's got a bunch in front of orange here. Orange is almost certainly going to break me. No. That big stack stayed there. That big stack stayed there. That is interesting information to have. I mean, I'm just going to take the card into orange now. Red is too big, and my opponents are not addressing him. For some reason. I'm not in a position to address him because I already have... Orange doesn't like me, right? So... Black might bot out here. I mean, these guys aren't strong. Black and white are not strong at all. Red's got probably double my troops at least. Black plays. I think red eliminates either red or white. One of these guys eliminates black on the next turn. Yeah. All right, we're mute. This guy's obnoxious. I've never seen somebody use emotes as much as this guy is right now. If he eliminates black, I think he honestly just feeds himself. He doesn't even eliminate black, but he keeps himself alive, which is fair enough. We are not going to be trading. It is not currently worth it. If we can maybe even bait orange, we could get orange to feed himself, but we want these other players to trade in first. I think this will be the end of the black player. Or orange gets whaled. So my other hope is that orange gets absolutely whaled on here. Like red realizes he doesn't have any cards. Stacks 39 in front of my cap. Card skip won't even hit orange. Card skips to potentially hit me. A lot of the play here is not adding up, man. I got to be honest. This stuff is not making a whole lot of sense. Like, I don't know why you card skip if you're the red player. And I'm worried that if I open up his capital, I don't know where his cap is on the right-hand side. Black gets around to a trade-in. I don't think red's very good. I think he's holding a lot of board. I think he retaliated, and I think for some reason black didn't retaliate back, maybe out of fear of myself or white. I probably should have hit red earlier, but I didn't want to get the target of two different players onto me. I have no means of eliminating orange here, so we're not even going to open up his stack. I'll let him get more troops than me on this next turn. I don't feel uncomfortable doing that. I don't trust red at all, so... Get your troops out of my face, man. I don't know what you're doing. Interesting. So this is where the yellow cap has been sitting this entire time. For some reason, he hasn't taken it. And these two are just putzing around down here or something. There's likely the take here. Nope. Just to come and break me. Now there's the take. There it is. Okay. So it doesn't break me here. Leaves the 39 in my face, though. And I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like I'm okay with that. Fortifies it all back away from orange here. There's two other players on the board who... Okay, orange hits him at least. That might draw red's attention away from me. So much so that it may actually not be worth hitting him on this turn. I genuinely think that might... Orange breaking red just now in this bonus may draw red's attention away from me. To the point where if I don't hit him on this turn, if I hit yellow up here, take the elim on yellow. It's a social experiment, for sure. Ah, we found black. No wonder black wasn't able to do anything. This may be an infinite trading pocket with black, then. Let red get a ton of troops that he can just force down orange's throat. That's my hope. I don't have a trade-in, so that's less than ideal. Not surprised by that. He stacks on me. Interesting. So he voluntarily trades with orange over here. It is a little suspicious that red started stacking on me, you know, after orange was very, very weak. I did have this game on this map canceled on the previous... When I first started trying to record, I tried to start the game and it got canceled for collusion suspicion. So, I don't know. Orange is stacking on me over here as well now. Just seems a little too coordinated. Bizarre. I mean, black could trade with me. I'm not sure why he wouldn't, but I don't have a trade in anyway, so it's not like it matters. Somehow, good start position just got absolutely... And it honestly came down to those orange slow rolls. If I win those slow rolls on orange, then I feel much more comfortable attacking red. But unfortunately, these two clowns just rolled over and died. Oh, black's not even fully over here. Weird. Not confident that this game's going to end up in the old upload lists, but on the bright side, at least I'm protected. You know, like I'm actually slightly... If somebody else tries to come hit me, I guess is a better way to put it, right? If red has a trade on 3, though, I'd probably just die. So. He's capped over here, right? So they're just letting him... They must... Maybe they're both stuck behind him? Yeah. Like black's in armory and white's on dovecoats, and then it's up to orange to do anything down here, and he's not doing it? I don't know. But both the caps red has, here and here. Oh, wow. Yeah, do we get to see both of these guys? Do we have our own little infinite trading pocket up here? It's honestly a little disgraceful that this is where white's cap is. Honestly disgraceful that that's where any of their capitals are. Well, no sense aggressing red. We've got a 3-way trading pocket up here. Still think black definitely could have died. Like if this 75 was on cap instead of doing what it's doing right now. Red easily eliminates black. At this point, I'm just ignoring this guy. He's not useful. And I think he knows now that orange is his only hope for a trade. He's thinking about it. I think he thought about trying to go further. Might have even opened this up. White could theoretically try to block me over here, but not sure what that would do for him. If he attacked and then stepped out. Screw it. 100. Wanted to see what he had here. He puts everything here. This guy's an absolute clown. Card skips again. Wonder if orange didn't give him a card. Like orange left some troops off cap to block him. So red skips again, which is not... yeah, you're getting 31 a turn, but that's not smart. Card skipping there is just not intelligent. And I would have the easiest kill on orange right now. Literally the easiest elimination on orange because I know that he doesn't have that much on capital if red wasn't doing what he's doing. I mean, this is just insane, dude. This is the mark of an awful player. It's really frustrating. Black sets, I get it. I mean, is this not just blatant targeting? Why aren't you stacking like this in front of orange? Why aren't you stacking like this on your cap next to black? Like, I didn't do anything to him, so I don't get this. Is he trying to block me? I don't know what his motivation for blocking me would be. Yeah. Just checking the capital, I guess.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
And because orange took here, if he is blocking red, then red still doesn't have a card. Which is why orange blocking me like it doesn't... If this guy's getting 31 troops, you should be working with me. I know you didn't like me earlier. All red has to do is pull the 154 away. I'll throw him a fist bump. Maybe the fist bump works. Pull it away. Pull it to your capital. Yeah. If he pulls this away, I will immediately eliminate orange. No, not there, dude. Not there. That is... not where I wanted that. Although orange is going to take his card over here. And we'll get some info here. If the 24 fortifies, he dies. Interesting. That's good info to have, because the stack left. He either fortified to the stack, or he fortified... He either fortified to the stack, or he fortified the stack back to cap, and either of those things I'm fine with. I don't go for the elim now, for what it's worth. It does not benefit me. But might as well just leave the cap open. Because presumably red goes and hits orange here. If he had gotten out of the way, I would have made a move, but he didn't get out of the way. All right, bud. Really? You stack in front of me again? This guy's a joke. Guys, why did the orange player just hit the 175 stack and actually let this game open? Oh my god. I was getting a little miffed. This, and admittedly, the viewing experience here, I won't deny it, probably a little boring. He just hit a 175 stack there. And he was open. So he must have moved his main stack to bed chambers. He must have let red in. I mean, out of respect for orange, theoretically I should. I didn't see a fortify, but it might have come up over the top. These guys are both 200. Like, I can't go over the top attacking. I don't know what white's goal here is. Just to see if something's happened to me. Not on this turn. I let red retaliate before I do anything. I'd like to have a trade in as well. But I don't want white looking at me. He's still getting 16, right? Because he's holding all of this up here. So presumably the cap got opened. And I'm hoping that red just doesn't have enough juice to eliminate all of orange here. I maybe had the kill. That's not a lot. I don't think he's got enough on his capital. Maybe I'm crazy. 175 troops got hit here. 12? Dude, there's no way. Like, I can fight a one with these two goofballs over here wailing on each other. I could theoretically fight the 1v1 against red. If I take out orange first. I know he helped, but like, positionally, do I want to let red get fed this? I mean, he had a 175 troop stack here. Orange was trying to block me on the side. I have the trade on 4. Now there's another world here where black takes red's cap. He doesn't, I don't think, but very quick to attack there. Does white also trade? He does. He can't get out of it. White's in a much worse position than black, in my opinion, because black at least could theoretically steal the cap here if needed. Did he just attack twice? I don't know. I'm going crazy. Let's go crazy. Let's go stupid. I'm gonna send 80. This guy's been driving me nuts the whole game, bro. I think that was the right choice. I'd rather deal with whatever tomfoolery this guy tries to put down right now. He's actually card blockable too. If he rolls my cap, I think black wins the game. You hit this, you lose. If he comes and hits this, he loses, I think. I think black takes his cap. I don't know. Well, yeah, because black theoretically wouldn't need to open up white to take this cap here. Because black moves first. He didn't break me here either. That was foolish. 30, I can bring the 34 back to capital. I don't have to open this cap again. He doesn't have a trade in. I can end up taking the 25 here, card block red, and trade with these guys up here. Which obviously will leave black open to me, which I don't love, but I do think white may end up being the better player. He's the one that's been more expressive of action on the board. So 34 comes around. I basically just need to replace the 34. Good luck, bud. I will be trading in turn. Oh yeah, come off that bad boy. And let's see if he might fortify to it, which... Oh, no, he definitely did not. I mean, let me hold all this down here. Comes black. Black opens white to me. If white's got a trade on 3, he could throw his own game here. I get why black came and checked. Don't love it, but I get why he did. Now I'm obviously going to be setting here. White may actually not... if I'm white, I don't hit to the left right now. I don't let my... You know black didn't take it. Don't let your morbid curiosity win here. You leave this pathing line open for yourself. He's not doing it. He's taking this card. But I was going to say, you leave your pathing line open.
Yeah.
All right, trade in. I don't need to steal that capital, honestly. I'll let him get through this. He might not even win the 13 on 11. He may fail it. Alright, he wins it, but he doesn't get very far here. Does he choose to break the +2? He chooses to break the +2 instead of the +3. It's just little nuanced things that red does that I'm like, alright, this guy truly is not a very experienced Risk player, unfortunately. Alright, this game is winnable. I mean, this is what happens on Dracon, is the card blocks are... If you know what you're doing, shout out to Orange. He took a bullet for me, but if I leave, and I know some people might be upset with me eliminating Orange. I hear you. I understand where you're coming from. But if I leave a player like that alive in the game, red should trade here. We actually have a trade in response. But if I leave a player like that alive, then I run the risk of he doesn't get a card. He didn't even try. He pulled the back cap. He pulled this cap out. He pulled this out. I'm wondering if black tries to kill him, knowing that he can block white with me. No. He does not. Black continues trading. I should have access to this trading pocket, so it'll end up being difficult. Doable, but difficult to to play in there. I'm not adding here, so if he does want to trade in, I think now is the moment where black eliminates him, most likely. So maybe I should have kept a piece of him back here, but I didn't want to risk him getting an additional card. I mean, black gets him for free here if he wants it. 4 cards for 125. So every card is basically worth 40 plus 43 troops or so. Once you hit the 130. So the question becomes, do you think that the 168 or so troops that you get from this elimination is worth it? He lets white hold here. So white is blocked now. Red is home free. I have a trade in, and this bot isn't going anywhere. Do I get enough to outright eliminate him here? Yeah, white wants me to trade with him. Because black's out here now, right? Black can trade with me here. He got this cap spot. White sets now. I'm wondering if white pulls everything, trades and then pulls everything off capital. I don't know why you trade there. I don't personally agree with that, but if your goal is to try to make a push onto black, then maybe it makes sense. I see what you're signaling. Yeah. I've got bigger fish to fry, dog. All right, how much do I have here? 183. Is it worth it to try to get the 4 cards off of him now? Yeah. Probably not, right? He would have traded if he had a trade in. That's kind of where I'm at. 113 here. White's not happy with me, but I don't owe white anything. Is this a slam? No. Pulls away into white, into black. Oh, you know what? He might actually hit the 10 here, though, right? So if I could steal this from black, that would be ideal. Black trades. He kills red, right? Finally? Takes the card off of me. Maybe he thought he was at risk of losing this. I can't tell if this is an attempt to break. I don't love this play by black. I'll trade with you, white, if this means you start stacking on black. I'm unsure if he was hunting for red or not. I don't love that. I don't see a reason to trade with white. And the reason for not trading with white is I'd rather just keep giving black cards. Because at the moment I stop giving black cards, black can trade with white. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much sense to it. The question here is, does black know he can eliminate red if red takes this final card? And the answer is probably yes. It's almost worth it, too. I'm trying to butter up red for a 5th card. That's really the biggest thing here. Like, we know he's going to come break me. I don't have a set, but I can obviously eliminate him. I'm just not sure. I'm not fully certain that a play by black here to come take this elimination is worth it. It might be a wash. I think it's kind of a wash, to be honest. Well, he messed... Did he leave troops back there? Gotta hit this, right? Did he leave troops to take this? No. Okay. That's fine. Because he didn't give white cards, again. We eliminate red here for 5. Because he can't... And they can't... They're not hiding red anywhere, right? So... I think trades are worth 140. Oh, if I get dice like that, man. Oh my gosh. I don't think... This double trades me? Can I take this over here? Might be risky. 124 comes back to this cap. Is that wise? That might not have been wise. If he rolls it out, he probably feeds the game to white anyway. I maybe shouldn't have hit that. I did not get good dice. I got okay dice. These 2-point hold this over here anyway. He may continue not giving... Oh, he does give white cards. He started trading with white. But I wonder if white sees how weak he is. Like, I still have cards. And who knows? Maybe I've misjudged this, but I don't think white will be able to get enough troops in front of me over here over the course of enough turns to stop me. Maybe that's a foolish assumption. I will trade on 4 here. Black does set. I was wondering if that would happen. If he rolls me, he loses. He does not roll. Oh, if you cut through, you lose too. This is a losing play if he rolls that. He does not. He opens up white, though, and maybe he'll get what he wants out of this. And I didn't give him the card block that he wanted. White's probably got about... White hasn't been trading, though. That's the issue. Is if white rolls this, there's the potential that he doesn't have any troops here either. And white didn't do what black wanted him to. So now I trade. I have an in. Yeah. 100 troops here. And I can just try to push my advantage, I guess. They sort of have a trading pocket. I mean, that's kind of what it is. They sort of have the trading pocket. Does he 0% me, or does he... Yeah, he just straight blitzed it. Well, this is potentially game losing here. Yeah, good game. If I'm... Wow. Not only did he didn't even bother holding it. He just blitzed that. He just blitzed it. I mean, now black should eliminate white. You gotta hit white here. You see that I'm back on 4 caps. You should take the elimination, in my opinion. I would not reopen him there. If white doesn't have a trade on 4, he likely loses. I almost wonder if you're black, do you just take the elim here? Swinging troops over this way. I don't have a trade on 4. That's not great. Like, does he Hail Mary play here and take a swing at me? I would actually eliminate. I don't know. Do you eliminate white here? He does. All right, good game. I wasn't sure if he'd do it. He did it. I mean, trades him. I don't know how much that costs. This was one of the most bizarre game. I'll be completely frank with you guys. I don't think I played this game all that well. I was a little whiny at times. I apologize for that. That is kind of just the nature of this map, unfortunately. And I don't even know how you hold, like, if he just steps off. I think black could have worked with white here. I think black did a similar move that I did with orange. Admittedly, I did that move on orange because I was convinced that if I took orange out of the game, I had a better chance of winning than if I left orange alive. It's on 3 cards. I mean, presumably he's got something here, right? Yeah. It's a heck of a lot of troops, man. Problem with the card block here is it just doesn't last long enough, and then I can flip it back on you. I get what he's going for, but he got really good dice on white there. I mean, look at how much he's got. Yes, he traded off of it for pretty high value, but I might actually be able to get through this. I think I can. I stole the cap because I figured you might as well have to roll something. Don't have the trade in, but now he gave me a card for some reason. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you win. That'd be foolish. All right, I mean, that trade-in puts him up to almost exactly the same number of troops I have. I do have a trade on 4 this time. Presumably, he either takes the capital or hits here. I'd probably roll the capital if I were him. Oh, he just lost 70 troops on that roll, everybody. Now, no freebies here. Absolutely no freebies here. He kept troops on it this time. So I basically get 2 cards for every one of his at this rate. If he attacks out like he just did. So we're going to trade in again. And takes another card. And again, this is the problem, and I don't know why he's doing this. He could just take here and trade with me. And eventually, you know, kind of stall me out, I suppose. Because I still have to defend this cap. So, by the way, in case you're wondering why I was holding the way I was holding, this cap, my capital and red's original held all of the rest of the board from 2 spots. There's the early trade-in. There's an extra card. I mean, I genuinely, I respect the hustle of this player right now. I really do. But come on, man. Like, the writing is on the wall. I'm getting what? 56 troops a turn. He's getting 5. And so any turns I block him on, that's 50. It's 51 more troops that I'm getting. And I get the card, which now cards are up to almost 200. It's another 60 troops. The worst way this could end, though, is just him flagging. That'd be sad. Like, I hope he just tries to play it out. All right, thank you, sir. I'm not even... Good game. Good game. Well played. Thumbs up to you. I had no issues with Black. I think Black tried his best. And I can't fault a player for that. I'm not going to world dom him. I think out of respect for this player, there's no sense in that. And I after watching him eliminate White and what he tried to do, I get it. I think he just had to try to take this capital. White also should have held here and trusted that Black would work with him, because I think Black wanted to work with him. Evidently betrayed him. Master on Black, not surprised by that. I had a feeling Black was decent, especially with how he tried to finagle me. Just to recap, I don't normally spend this much time on a recap on a Tier List Tuesday video, but I want to do it here because I think it's important. Very frustrating experience playing against Red. If you get to this point of the video and somebody has commented on any of the things I'm going to comment on, just tell them. Just say, C-Money says, watch at the ranks screen, because nobody was collabing this game. Red's behavior was just very bizarre. I betrayed Orange. I never really trusted Orange. I betrayed Orange once I saw him waste all of his troops. He didn't have to waste all of his troops. He had a decent relationship with Red, and he threw that away. Personally, I would have probably, if I were Orange in that situation, probably would have tried to work with Red to eliminate me first. That didn't happen. And then with the whole White and Black situation, probably shouldn't have rolled Black's capital. Probably should have just worked with Black until White was out of the game. We ended up winning anyway. It is what it is. Those are my thoughts. Let's get to the map real quick. Image of the map, and then where this stacks up on our tier list. For starters, and these images used to get larger. They don't get larger for me anymore, so I have to zoom in. It's a little tight. I will admit it's a little tight. I think it's got more interesting card block opportunities than the other maps in this map pack, for sure, which does make it more appealing. Blizzards can also be a bit snowbally impactful. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's the best in this pack, I believe, compared to the other Dino maps. I definitely think Dracon is the most favorable. Mostly the bonuses aren't super overpowered, and there's usually enough pathing lines because there's only 3 blizzards. Sometimes you'll get a pocket that's a bit too strong, but I definitely don't despise it. So where do we have Dracons on the board? I don't think it's above C tier. I don't think I like it more than Central America or more than Trigons. I do think I like it a little bit more than Atlantis, though. I think some of the bonuses on Atlantis are a little too large relative to the map. So I think we're going to pop Dracon here in the C tier. And I believe that is Dino Canyon was our previous highest of these Dino maps. And then as we get further down the board, I know we had... was Dino Canyon the lowest? Now I'm losing them. Anyway, you'll see them here. They're there. I'm just not finding them for some reason. There's stairs there. And then I think Dino World I had actually higher, right? We had Dino World similar to Classic, which I guess is fair. It does play like Classic. But anyway, I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Tier List Tuesday next week. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.